Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Many a True Nut, and welcome back to Rome Total War, the Livestream. We're back. We've managed to actually kick the Greeks out of Cadonia, and that means today we've pretty much got one big thing, of course, we do need to do. We need to figure out how we're actually going to get onto the Greek mainland itself. How did you get there? Go away. Was he always there? Claire, was he there before?
I don't know.
I don't know if he was always there. Let's see if they're actually... Is anyone going to start marching, or are they just going to stand there and take it? Because I don't particularly... Actually, you know, we've got the high ground. So, oh, look at that. Look at those hoplites and melt. It's not much of a high ground, but it'll do. And they are not responding and not actually reforming. And, better and better, they're sending the armoured hoplites up ahead. Which really works for me. Because that just brings them straight into range of all the rest of it. He's just started to basically send his cavalry running straight... Yep, there you go. I thought they wouldn't stand up to much. Well done. So we just started to send his cavalry charging straight into basically phalanxes. He did a tiny bit of damage to Rhodian slingers, but not much at all. So this has all gone marvellously well for you guys. Well done. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that's pretty much all of their indirect fire, with the exception of their actual generous unit of militia cavalry taken care of. You guys are on guard mode. Why are you pursuing? You're literally in guard mode. Stop it. The Greek cavalry decided it wants to move forwards too. I think it does. Fine. I'm just going to basically let them get a charge in pretty much, because there are, of course, yeah, some nice phalanxes right behind. So if they want to charge in, they're being torn apart. In fact, they broke before they even made it. Well done. Good old Greek cavalry. The worst cavalry of all. They are truly dreadful. And now we're shooting hoplites to the back. And this is just beautiful textbook example. I'll take a scruffy force with some nice indirect fire and just tear everything apart with it. This has gone very, very well. That appears to be a Roman army invading Greek territory. They're not at war yet. But they could be very soon. That would be very welcome. A very nice distraction, in fact. I don't want to wait for it, though. I've got two good quality armies right here, ready to go. And I should be able to get them both into position right now. This is the scruffier army. This is the important one. You come over to... I'm just going to drop a save, just in case I get my movement points wrong here. Can you get right over to here? And then get to here. And then you into here. Get into here. That looks like that should be fine. Now, you're the main force. Put Sparta under siege. Okay, you get ready to join in on this side. And if need be, we can ship you to wherever's required. Though actually, from this spot, I think you'd be allowed to move anyway. And there's also new troops available for hire. Totally take... Ooh, experience 3 hoplites. That's another lovely touch, by the way. Depending on where you hire a mercenary, the level of experience they had change. So that hoplite I just bought had 3 chevrons of experience. So he's already quite a bit better than the actual guy I hired previously, because you're literally in Sparta. So it makes sense that, like, you know, the units that you're hiring are going to be better quality, which is very cool. Right. You just start shoving up the siege towers and some... Yeah, just some ladders, actually. Backup ladders. Okay, what's even in here right now? There's the Spartan hoplites themselves, but I should have enough archers to handle this. And when I say enough archers, I have literally no archers. Okay, I've got 1 Cretan. I've got some peltasts. Do you have any archers? You've got some. That's... In all fairness, there's not many of them. I can probably just surround them and just box them in with the fact that I've got really good quality phalanx pikemen there. That'll probably do the job. Okay, the question is, how are we going to make this... Okay, I'm going to pull these guys back, because otherwise he's going to throw away too many of the Cretan archers. So Gyrus needs to do this by himself. In which case, in we go to Sparta. So... It's basically nothing but ludicrously elite hoplites. So basically, I'm going to want to just basically approach from as many angles as possible and just pick. Or, actually, oh no, I don't want to send the elephants because this is unfortunately stone walls. This is going to be awkward because look at that defense. 24 defense. 24 cocking defense. And Spartans just refuse to die because with 18 attack, 18 defense, and bloody, yeah, hit points of 2. They just do not die. This is going to be awkward, because I need to just find a place to enter the city where I can just basically get on the walls and get a gate open. Because I need to basically do this not on the walls. Because on the walls, my troops will just be slaughtered. Time to spread all of this out. So, I want 1 unit of phalanx pikemen being in a position to basically, yeah, approach over here. That's their job. Their job is to approach here and then go to that gate. Then we've obviously got ourselves the, yeah, these phalanx pikemen in the towers for the front gate. And then we've got you around here, ready to basically come and threaten this spot around here, just to see if that happens. Whichever one of these is least guarded, we go for. So that's just going to have to do. And the answer is, this gate is pleasingly unguarded. There's someone on the ground, but they're not there. Okay, let's give that a poke. So you go and just start heading in. Fine. So this guy's just going to go up here, take some very light knocks from these towers, but should be able to handle it pretty easily. Most of them have been drawn over to here. That's armoured hoplites, that's armoured hoplites. It's not so bad. Okay. I'm just going to send another unit over to here, just as backup. And we'll see how they respond to this. Because they're mainly guarding this front gate, but because they don't have any archers or anything, they're not really in a position to try and hold the walls. And they don't want to hold the walls here either, because they've also got phalanxes. So in a phalanx on phalanx battle, they're going to do fine. Also, I like this, by the way. When units climb ladders, the normal rules of shadows don't apply to them. So these guys are all in the shade, but the moment the guy starts walking forward, and thus is technically climbing a ladder, they pop into the sunlight. It's kind of odd, but it's just a thing.
Pretty weird. And said, this is Sparta, and God, I love the movie 300. What about you guys? I've not actually seen 300.
Have you not seen it? It's very silly and stupid. And there's bits of it that are just actively just weird. Like where the Spartans decide to attack the Athenians by calling them dismissively those boy-loving Athenians. A Spartan insulted somebody else for being too gay. That's what happens in 300. It's very odd. Here we go. Right, so now we've got a bit of a surround on these guys, though. It's like, oof, one of them just straight up stabbed me, and the surround's... Just look at them. Just look how much they're just going to slaughter me. But if I can vaguely get... I mean, I outnumber them, which is useful. I do outnumber them, and I'm trying to bring up my own troops in return. And bare minimum, these guys who are running along here, the guys who are now running by the towers, are being slowly shot apart by the towers, which works for me. And if I can just take that front gate, I can just basically say, screw you, I'm just going to walk straight to the plaza at this point. So, we need to see how long these guys can hold. They're already just shaken, which is... These guys haven't taken a casualty yet. So let's just look at this. So, enemy and me. So this is... Let's just check this out here. So that's... Yep, stabbed one of them. Yep, that's another one of me dead. That's 3 dead. And that's 4 and 5 dead, I'm pretty sure. There's 6, 7, 8. We haven't yet managed to kill one of them. Not one. Because armoured hoplites are stupid. Let's just see if these guys... The problem is, if you try... Okay, I'm going to tell them to stop there to see if now they get their pikes down. Yeah, now they've got pikes down. Now there's actually going to be some proper stabbing. Okay, these guys are shaken, but now they're backing off, because of course they bloody are. Just stab them. You were actually doing a competent job there. There's a bit of stabbing going on here. There we go. Stab, 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 stab. That was a bit of stabbing. These guys are exhausted, which is good. These guys are... That's a 3rd unit of phalanx pikemen that's broken against these bloody armoured hoplites that are still fresh and eager. Are you guys actually almost up yet? Oh, bloody hell. You know what? That's going to just have to be enough. You guys get over here, seriously, and then I'm just going to tell you to stop and fire at will. And that's just going to have to be enough of you, because we need to make something happen, like, right now. It's just, like, right here. So, just get your javelins down there, please. Like, right the cock now. So, these guys are exhausted. And from above, we might actually be able to do bloody armoured hoplites. bloody armoured hoplites. They're shrugging it off. They don't care. They just will not cocking die. Okay, guys, forward a bit. Forward a bit. Forward a bit. Okay, now that you're forward a bit, yep, lovely. Now stop. Now stop and do just a bit of pushing and counter-pushing and stabbing and counter-stabbing. And that's at least a little bit of damage there. Yep, okay. These guys these guys are now out of missiles. These guys are now just going to push straight through everything. I don't have peltas. Yeah, my peltas are now out of ammunition. So they're now completely useless. They can no longer do anything from inside the town. We are actually pushing these guys. 186 versus 100. These guys have finally got into a position where they are starting to do something. And you can see here, they are stabbing and doing damage, and these guys are not, because they are not in range. We might actually have a breach point here, which works for flipping me. Right, the armoured hoplites appear to be... I think they're backing off at this point. I think they've detected that we've forced this entry point, which is kind of lucky, because these guys at any point might say, I don't want to stand here anymore. I'm going to take a few steps back and be useless again. But I think now these guys can basically push their way through at least a couple of ranks of armoured hoplites. And as for these armoured hoplites, they're now going back in this direction, back towards these guys who have regrouped, which is fascinating, but it'll do. Also, you're frightened by elephants. These guys better be frightened by elephants too. Oh, good. They're actually wavering. Right, bring up Greek Cav. Bring up Greek Cav, because when these guys break, they are not getting away. Okay, so bring up the Cav. Now we've got a small problem here, which is the armoured hoplites have finally decided to get back round to here, and at some point they're going to try and retake these gates. The gates are currently being held open by virtue of the fact I'm inside them, but momentarily the towers are going to probably fall to the Greek cities. Yeah, that gateway now belongs to Greek cities, but I am technically inside it at the minute, so I don't know what their next move is. Well, my move is to get my bloody peltas 10 million miles away as quickly as possible. Right, you need to get out of there. My elephants are now being shot, so they... Oh, bloody hell. Why is that tower now? Okay. Screw it, I'm just sending the elephants in. I'm sending the elephants in. The elephants need to get inside right now. That will basically... It will break up both phalanxes. Okay? Sending in the elephants right now is a good idea. Go, elephants, go! Go, elephants! Yay! Screw you. Basically, the elephants have screwed up everybody. It's fine. Everything's under control. Send in the cavalry as well. Send in literally everything. Okay, there we go. Now this is totally a sensible way to do things. I need to get the elephants just basically out of the way so they're not being shot anymore. Elephants down to 10. Okay, good. That finally happened. Right. They broke. We've got an... Well, when I say we've got an entry point, we don't, because we've already lost the gateway to the armoured hoplites that just refuse to cocking die. And speaking of which, the Greek cavalry's already broken and naffed off. Because of course it has. Right, you guys get over here, and you should be safe in that spot. The elephants have gone berserk. But they've gone berserk inside the enemy city, which could work out for me, possibly. We just don't know. We just don't know. Right, send something up to reclaim the gateway. These mercenary peltas will do the bloody job. Yeah, get up there. Over here. I can hear screaming. I'm guessing the elephants attacked something. Right. This is fine. This is all fine. Aside from that, the one breach point I have is now filled with my own elephants who will kill me. So now I can't go in there because that's exactly where the cocking elephants are. Because the elephants picked this one cocking moment to stand right in the middle of the cocking gateway. The one moment we actually have to get inside the cocking city. So just get past the elephant. Everyone just push past the elephant. Actually, he's not doing much damage yet. He doesn't seem to be attacking. Oh, yeah, there's some damage. There's 4. There's another 5. Yo, yeah. That's people. I hate this cocking elephant so much. You guys want to be in this sort of position. These guys want to be in this sort of a position and just slowly pushing forward. Where are the Spartans? The Spartans are holding still over there for the time being, which is good. Yeah, these are armoured hoplites 160. But they're going to struggle to push into pikemen. Especially as if we just basically move over here. and get around the back of them. That should work very nicely. Until the Spartans show up and screw everything up, which they will. So now you guys also need to move over here as quick as you like. Okay, it would have gone better if those guys hadn't immediately broken and thus basically screwed up the plan. But if I can just get in the side of these bastards, you guys need to hold here. Just to stop where you are and hold here. You guys need to get into this position as quick as you like. And now they're refusing. Now they're refusing. Okay, just stop and put pikes down whichever way you're facing, because I think you're already facing in a good enough direction to actually do some real damage over here. These guys are wavering and exhausted. But if you could just get like some hits in, just get like a handful of hits in, that will be fine. Come on, don't break. Don't break just for now. These armoured hoplites who started 160, despite being attacked in the flank by prepared spearmen, are actually up to... It's a double break. We've got problems here.
I think that's a triple break. Look at that unit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He broke before, though. I might be able to rally them. On the plus side, not much damage has been done yet. Not a huge amount of damage has actually been done, which is fine. So I just need to basically... I probably can do a rally action over here. And what are you doing? The elephants are still over there. They're not causing trouble yet. We got the Cretans, which is good. So I can use the Cretans to just lay down some powerful fire, which will do some damage, but this is... Knew these guys were going to be a nightmare to take out. If I can, I'd like to just lay down some supporting fire on the Spartan hoplites, who are taking some light damage. Come on, Cretans. Come on, Cretans. Come on, Cretans. Come the hell on, Cretans. This is a weird position, actually. Spartan hoplites are not actually in their phalanx, which really works for me, because that actually means they're actually taking some damage. When I say taking some damage, just... That's the leader, by the way. He just fell over, but he's fine, because he's got 2 hit points. Actually, these guys are holding steady for the time being. Their leader just keeps being knocked down, but he refuses to cocking die. We're actually killing Spartans here. When I say killing Spartans, we've killed 2. But we might be able to kill more than that in future. Which would be very exciting. And then once you're right up to the back of them, then stop and pikes down. And that is more firepower to attack the Spartans with. So just keep on stabbing. I think I just pulled the hoplites out of their formation, but quite frankly, I don't get involved. Oh, bloody hell. Right, the enemy general is actually dead. He was only a captain, but he is dead, which is good. We've actually managed to potentially think... Wait, what? Sorry, did the horses decide to come round this way? What the cock are you guys doing?
Just hanging out?
Yeah, they're
just chilling.
They've decided they can't be bothered to follow these orders I gave them. Orders are for losers. Right. So at this point, the Spartans are actually down to 132. So they are actually going down without me taking massive losses just because of the superior range. Now we're inside the city, things are better. Things are better than they were, which is marvellous. Now,
things are less worse.
Things are less bad, that is true. Are you two willing to be the hero chariot that actually saved the day? Because I think you actually might be at this point. Because I think these 2 chariots might be the 2 that are willing to disrupt the Spartan actual phalanx. So... Kabloom! Right, well done. Well done. That's right. I wouldn't really call it a charge so much as that now I'm just standing awkwardly next.
And somehow you died.
Yeah, somehow, and then death happened. And now I don't want them to actually continue that attack, because if they do, they're just going to... Oh, bloody hell. Right, it's fine. It's fine, because the Spartans are slowly being weakened. So this is all under control. This is entirely according to plan. By which I mean I knew it was going to be this ridiculous. I've actually got reinforcements coming in. I've still got a good, strong unit of phalanx pikemen right here. Right the cock here, that can actually hold. So, I know this is the same tactic as I've used the last 17 times it didn't work, but this time it's going to work. Behave in formation. We discussed this bit. Right, okay. That's gonna do. That's gonna flippin' do. That's enough. Open fire. And now, open fire on these bastards, and now get the chariots ready as well. Now we've got Fire. Why are you not firing? That's right. That's cocking right. Now we're actually laying some fire down on the... Oh, look at that. Look at them melt now. Look at them. They just lost 6. Right, prepare the chariots. Prepare the chariots. Prepare the chariots. Don't run into... No, don't. No, not into our own phalanx. Oh, they just broke. They just broke. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Chase them down.
Definitely into our own phalanx.
Okay, it is,
Through
but it
our own phalanx a lot.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we can just we can chop them down.
And then firing on our own chariot.
Okay, we are firing on our own guys. That's true. Spears down. So now it comes down to 138 phalanx pikemen versus 103 armored hoplites in a straight pushing fight. With that, now I should be able to do a lot of damage here. Okay, hang on. Chariots. Chariots. The chariots. I need the chariots to be involved here. These guys are shaken. I need the general potentially to... Come on. Just kill them. Kill them.
The chariots are going to take a while to get to you.
Oh, flip. Those guys, they are pushing right into me. They are pushing right in. And these guys... Oh, wait. No. I'm kind of out of phalanxes. At this point.
How were they like melting away so fast and the other ones aren't like
because these guys, one, we're playing on very hard, so the game is just cheating, and 2, these guys have a ridiculous defense of 24, an utterly ridiculous defense of 24, which is just stupidly high. But this is.
We killed another one.
Yeah, we killed like one there. So, on the plus side, I mean, these guys have not broken yet, which is really, really good news.
Down to 96.
96, yeah. Okay, these guys are broken. Okay, what do we actually have left at this point? Because it ain't much. So, I've got 100 phalanx guys left. Now, what I need to do is basically hit the armoured hoplites in the rear while something else distracts. The other thing that distracts is going to be 3 different groups of peltasts that I have here. The problem is those guys are now going to be... Okay, hang on. I need to use my cav to lure the actual hoplites to the right position. So hang on, you guys get over here. So you guys get onto the plaza over here. That's going to draw their attention over to here. Then you just basically run over here, please. And it's fine. They'll probably regroup. They may or may not regroup. Hopefully they'll regroup later. But it's got me the space I needed. Because, yeah, they've managed to regroup immediately. They're so cocking useless, Greek Cav. Get back over here, you bastards. Thing I need to do at this point. I need to basically... I draw up on here with the peltasts. These guys hit them in the back, and then the chariots come in to break their phalanx. If that doesn't work, I don't know what we do at that point. I genuinely am out of ideas. So, yeah, you guys go over to there, and actually, let's actually spread these guys out a little bit further. So just run. These guys will take some time to get into position. And then these guys can also be slowly moving up into this formation too. Stop there, by the way. I don't want you to be the first onto the plaza because I don't want them to draw the attention of these guys. I want you to head over here next. Yeah, okay? There we go. Right, start moving forward. And be prepared to move in the chariots as well. The chariots need to be ready to move in. Are you guys holding? You're eager for now. Chariots, get over here and be ready to slam into the back of this. This is basically everything we have left at this point. Everything we have left. Right, go. And cavalry round here as well. We basically just need to encircle. Yeah, go. Just actually run. Run. Get into a better position later. You guys... Oh, you're all on skirmish mode, are you? Well, that's not useful. None of you should be on skirmish mode. You should not be on skirmish mode. Go. Right, go over here. Go. Chariots. Hit these guys in the back right now. You guys need to stop. And then phalanxes down. And then, phalanxes down. And then hit these guys in the side. You guys need to hit these guys in the side. You guys need to get in the back and hit these guys in the side. And this is it. This is all we got. This is all we flipping got. They do not have their spears down right now. So they're down to... Okay, now they've got spears down. Which way are they facing? Chariots need to... The chariots really need to get involved at this point. You need to get involved too. Get around the back. The chariots are refusing to play ball with me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They're down to 66, which is a massive drop. 63. 62. There we go. There we go. There we go. And come on, come on, come on. Now just everything in the back. Everything in the back. Everything in the back. Just get the... Just anything that persuades the chariots they want to move in this direction. In comes a chariot. And a chariot is going to screw up your positioning. They are not in a phalanx anymore, I don't think. Oh, they're partly in a phalanx, but these guys are holding. They're steady. Peltas number 2. Get in over here. Bloody hell, it's the Battle of Asakia all over again. And they're down to 25. 23. At this point, we massively outnumber them. Whew, this was the right approach. Just basically swarm them from every cocking side. And there we are. Not exactly a great... It's going to be... Is it going to be Pyrrhic? Is it Pyrrhic? No, it's
what?
Average. It's average.
How is that not a Pyrrhic victory?
He got 2,000 kills. 2,000 kills to my 1,000. Because the problem we've got now is that was just what was in the city. This is what's coming from outside. So they've got more on the way. I need to actually go and help out my friends, the Carthaginians, by pulling them out into an actual battle. So, when I say help my friends, the Carthaginians, Hasdrubal, who is, I believe, their faction leader with 90 heavy cav, which is nice. So he's got some good heavy cav. Taking on, but mainly with like fairly crappy infantry, taking on the faction heir of Numidia, who's got desert infantry, and those guys are hardcore. Okay, I've managed to basically weaken one of their units down to basically as good as nothing, which is quite significant. So, and now I can just start this unit. Oh, they're clever. They've figured out that I'm out of ammunition, so now they're just going to chase me down. But that works for me, because that just means I'm just going to run them to this side of the map. Like, if they want to try and chase me down, they're more than welcome to, because that just takes them out of the situation. Though, actually, that takes me out of the situation as well, which is not perfect. And I don't want to get stuck in a one-on-one against missile cav, because they are likely to be just as good as I am. But if it brings them out of the situation... this is probably... I don't know if this is good or not. Screw it. If they're in range, just basically turn and fire and face them. I don't know whether... I think we'll lose. But Numidia... Yeah. Not least as we decided to break immediately. Well done. Okay, so because they sent their missile cav after us, which was very clever, they've taken me out of the match. However, there is one advantage, which is I've basically managed to drain the ammunition of their missile cav, pull it away, and also badly damage one of the units of desert. They pretty much just need to use their elephant correctly and place their heavy cav correctly. The Carthaginians can win this, but they're going to need to actually play sensibly and use that elephant well. What is the movement here? And they don't need to just throw away their cav for no reason at the back. That would be stupid. But they're positioning him weirdly at the back. Just don't... Okay. What the Carthaginians, however, do not need to do is throw away all of their light cav for literally no reason. That's an example of what not to do here. So that's interesting. But what they do have is they've got more heavy cav on the field. So, you know, heavy cav, whoever's got the most heavy cav does tend to win. So this could still work, especially if we can just get some Iberian infantry on top of the missile cavalry. And these guys could be completely outflanked, which they totally could be. And where's the elephant? Where's the... The elephant's dead. Well done. They've really done this badly. They've done this pretty much as badly as they could do, in fact. That's town militia charging in, and it's tired versus very tired. They'll probably break immediately. That's not a good engagement, to be honest. That is a... The missile cav is broken, however, but now he's throwing his heavy cav into spearmen. Meanwhile, the heavy cav of the Numidians is going into light infantry, which is going to work out much, much better. So that's... The Carthaginians have just done this so stupidly. But that unit is actually just broken just because the Iberian infantry have got around them. They might be able to win this purely on grounds of they've got enough units to actually throw away. Because that's a double break right there. And the General's Bodyguard is still doing good work. This General's Bodyguard is down to 60 and dropping pretty fast with reinforcements piling in. That's not how I expected that to go, but these guys, the morale has just collapsed. Possibly, I didn't look at the general traits. I'm going to work under the assumption the Numidian leader had some negative traits, because I don't see how else it's worked out this way. I mean, I also don't see how Desert Infantry taking on Town Militia are down to 38 against 109. That doesn't feel like that's how that should be, but it's how it is. Where is that guy, by the way? He's still at 45, but he's up against Iberians. They're not great, but they will do an okay, competent job just slowly chopping through the Numidian general there. What are you doing? You're just chasing these guys off, aren't you? Yeah, you're just 100% chasing these guys off. And then you decided to run straight through them. And screw it. That's probably them taken care of too. Yeah, fine. So there's 66 heavy cav on this side. And there's still some desert... This is not quite decided yet. There's still desert infantry on the field. 150... That's a full strength unit. He's kept one strength of unit back. And the actual Numidian leader has managed to cause a mass break here. But he's down to 30... Hang on, no he's not. He's, 32. 32 versus 66. And sadly, these guys broke before this guy could get on top of them. But that's actually a full strength unit nearly of Iberians. They're not bad either. This is going to go down to the wire, and I suspect at the end of the day there's going to be only one survivor, and it's the Carthaginian leader. I don't think anything else is actually going to survive this. Here we go. 66 heavy cav piling in at this point. So both of them have significantly weakened each other's retreating forces. But 32 versus 66, now it's all going to come down to, arguably, what happens here. Because those desert infantry are going down pretty fast, these Iberians. They're both tired. They're both steady. They will grind each other down. And if these two grind each other down, then I suspect that means victory goes to the Carthaginians. Albeit just. Unless there's an unlucky pick-off. If there's a really unlucky pick-off and a general dies early, that would be a disaster for either side. That could still tip it either way. Anytime you're ready... There you go, well done. Right, with those Iberians still alive, that should settle the match at this point. Because those Iberians are done. He's now charging into Desert Infantry, which is a really stupid idea, but he should break them immediately. Yeah, that's an immediate break, albeit he's now down to 62. Okay, now it's just a one-on-one fight between the bodyguards. Where is your leader? Your leader's on this flank, and you're approaching from that flank, which should mean the Carthaginians get the pick off pretty easily. And they're just moving in against them now. Come on. In we go. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. They're going to be all over him. And he's completely surrounded. And he's got to go down at some point. He's down to 24. 58 versus 24. Where are the leaders? I can see... I've got eyes on the Numidian leader. He's right there. He's surrounded. The Carthaginian leader, meanwhile, is safe. He's at the rear. And I suspect that is... Yeah. There it is. He's dead. So, it's... I suspect this might be a Pyrrhic victory. It really deserves to be, because basically nobody survived this. Exit that battle. No clear victory officially. Interesting. And I still get to have 30 men surviving, which means I should still be on the battle map, which is good. Now the Scythians. The Scythian problem. Because we need to get you round here. You into here. And now we need to attack the Scythians. And... it's ridiculous. So I'm basically I'm putting 5,000 men on the field to his, like, 1,000 odd, less than 1,000, and the game's like, it's pretty evenly matched. Pretty evenly matched there. Bloody ridiculous. But you know what? I see the point, because he's got all the horse archers in the world, and they're very difficult to take care of. But with my forces coming from behind him, we should be able to sandwich him if we're lucky. So we'll see if we can make this all fit together. So fortunately, what the Scythians have decided to do is throw the entirety of their basically uncatchable Scythian horse archer corps directly into phalanxes. Basically, yeah, the Scythians have just thrown it away. They've just literally thrown away everything directly into prepared spearmen. And now they're continuing to do it because I guess they hate being alive. And now I think they've decided, you know what, maybe we don't want to do this after all. Maybe, in fact, actually, we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Is someone still fighting? Apparently, oh, technically, looks like, yeah, Barbarian Warlord decided to come around. Okay, well, that's interesting. And momentarily, this will all go completely tits up. And he's already dead. fine. No need to pursue particularly aggressively in that case. He's already dead. Well, let's just quickly get him. Yeah, there we are. There he's broken now. He's not going to do any more damage to this force. And that should be the end of them. So, that's their leader dead, and large parts of those horse archers dead, just because they didn't like being alive, I suppose.
Daniel says, John, you've been promising Witcher 2 for months.
I've been promising Dragon Age for years. You know, you're lucky.
And Knights of the Old Republic too.
Yeah, just imagine how the people who were waiting for me to finish Mass Effect Andromeda feel. They've been waiting from the late 19th century. So, we will wrap things up there. Thank you all so very, very much for coming along. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Obviously, something else, a new one-off, back next week as well. I believe we've got a few Sundays coming up, do we not?
We do, but next week is Saturday.
Next week is Saturday, then after that we're going to have a few Sundays. So if you're one of the people who prefers Sundays, we will have Sundays coming up. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
This has been Many a True Nerd. Thank you all so very, very much for joining us this evening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is the face of death, okay? This is what my sudden death looks like. Do not engage before we arrive. Do not engage. What are you doing? I specifically said don't. Oh, no.
No, John.
Oh, he likes that. The Romans touched me.